Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Rahul Gokhale. I'm an Indian man with black hair, and I'm in a blue shirt today. I'm really excited to welcome you all to this session. We are all here to formally close our Accessibility Awareness Month for APAC, share a bit on what we've accomplished so far, and also share an exciting update on the Enabler program. But first, let me talk a bit about our mission here at Microsoft. At the heart of all we do is our mission to empower every person and organization on the planet to achieve more. And this is not just a set of words for us. It truly is our North Star for everything we do, every product choice we make, and all our decisions that we make as a company and as individuals as well. Now, when we talk about empowering people, we simply mean that with the right tools, anyone can become and achieve anything. So what we are trying to do here is bridge the gap between opportunity and untapped potential through the power of technology and the platform that it offers everyone. This mission is big and bold and enduring, and it truly is the cornerstone to all that we do in this company. Now, there are over 1 billion people in the world who are disabled, and many of them need assistive technology. But only 1 in 10 actually have access to the products needed, which really means that they can't fully participate in our economies and our societies. And it really is assistive technology that can allow them to fully participate. And this is something I personally was quite surprised by. It's important to know that 70% of all disability is actually invisible, which means you don't always know what may be a challenge for those around you. And finally, do remember that disability, whether it's situational, temporal, permanent, is something that can affect all of us or someone we love at any time. So as I mentioned earlier, we have celebrated APAC Accessibility Month for the whole month of May to coincide with GAD, or Global Accessibility Awareness Day, which was on May 19th. As you can see, we've had a really busy month with all of our countries in APAC participating actively and contributing in meaningful ways to this cause. So we started off our kickoff event on May 6th, which is when we announced the winners for the AI for Accessibility Hackathon. Now, this is the third annual edition of the hackathon for APAC, and we are super proud of the amazing ideas that our winning teams have come up with. We'll be working closely with them over the next several months to leverage their ideas and to help them build assistive tech solutions for PWDs. Next, let me share a bit about what we've been doing in each country. So in Singapore, we partnered with IMDA at the inaugural Digital for Life Festival, aimed at building a digitally inclusive society for Singapore. I'm very proud of the team in Indonesia who organized the Accessibility Indonesia Forum in collaboration with Business Indonesia to broaden everyone's perspective on how we should all play a role in creating a more inclusive workplace for everyone. In the Philippines, we invited speakers from Microsoft and our partners to share about accessibility and how to infuse a more inclusive culture. In Vietnam, as well as in Malaysia, we organized a session on the role of assistive technology in increasing employability for PWDs. Coming to Thailand, we organized an accessibility day and also kicked off a PWD Microsoft certification program. And we also did a showcase of the hackathon finalists from Thailand. Coming to Korea, the team there ran a campaign during the National Accessibility Day in Korea. And finally, the team in Sri Lanka is launching a mentorship program for PWDs in collaboration with ELF, or Enable Lanka Foundation. So thank you to everyone who were part of this series of events. I'll now hand over to Pratima to share some exciting updates on the APAC Enabler program. Pratima, over to you, please.
Thank you, Rahul, and hello, everyone. I'm Pratima Amonkar, an Indian woman with curly black hair and a black top with small white and red print. I'm absolutely delighted to come to you after an amazing month of celebration across all our APAC countries. And this has really been a fantastic opportunity to create awareness on accessibility. And to close this month, I'm so thrilled and so excited to give you an update on the APAC Enabler Program, which you know is a program which we launched in 2020. Folks, as Rahul just said, more than 1 billion people around the world live with a disability. And as he said, some point, many of us will likely face some temporary or situational or permanent disability. And what's really important for all of us to take away is that the practical impact of this is huge. There is, employment and education rates amongst people with disabilities is much higher than much lower, I would say, than with other demographics. So if there is one thing that we have learned after 25 years of work on accessibility in Microsoft, it is this. People with disabilities represent one of the world's largest untapped talent pools. But all of us need to act with bolder ambition to empower disabled talent to achieve a lot more. So it is with that thought that we in 2020 launched the APAC Enabler Program, a global first for the company, and it was incubated by my team at APAC. And what we wanted to do is to build digital skills and increase the employability of people with disabilities in this region. Our program provides cloud and AI training for people with disabilities, accessibility education for our employer partners who have joined us on this journey, and inclusive hiring practices and training and workshops from nonprofit organizations which are supporting the people with disabilities. This program is pioneering disability inclusive workplaces across Asia Pacific. And the organizations that are committed to the program, they are helping to remove the barriers and help create a more diverse workforce. And with this, we are aiming to increase disability inclusive employment, and with effort, I'm sure it can lead to the predictions are 1 to 7% rise in GDP in Asia Pacific through increased economic productivity. So we at Microsoft are committing to provide industry required training in cloud and AI, as I said, as well as a platform for all three entities to collaborate towards an inclusive future for every person. Our commercial partners are the NPOs that are working with us, and we ourselves, of course. And we encourage people to do things like the training program, like Accessibility Fundamentals, which is on Microsoft Learn, as well as I said earlier, programs like design principles and how do you leverage assistive tech and so on. So these opportunities, which are going to come out with the partner companies on things like job shadowing, training, mentoring, internship in technical roles, which will be offered in close collaboration with nonprofit organizations. The role of these nonprofit organizations will be to match the most suitable PWD profile with the correct skills and qualifications and ambitions with the requirements of the role. And to help show you something further about the Enabler program, let me play a short video which will depict exactly what the program is all about.
An inclusive culture is one that is not just about trying to integrate a group of people with disabilities, but rather it is a mindset that regardless of who you are or what you have, you would not feel different from others. And I'm very happy to say that Microsoft has leveled the playing field for me. My name is Raymond.
My name is Adrian.
And I have retinitis pigmentosa. Currently, I'm a final year student at NUS, majoring in data science.
I was approached by Microsoft to discuss how I can support CWA, who was a deaf intern.
At Microsoft, I was part of the PDM team or Partner Development Management team. I primarily deal with projects centered around partners.
Both of us are deaf, and we understand the common set of challenges that we face at work. So one of the areas that we face is how to communicate with your colleagues effectively. We identify a few options. What will be speech-to-text transcription? The other way is to teach colleagues a simple language.
SG Enable was very instrumental in helping me secure a role at Microsoft. My hiring manager Pratima, who is also the chair for DNA Accessibility at Microsoft, has very graciously crafted projects for me that are very tailored to my strengths.
Initially, it was quite challenging because I do not have any mentorship experience. So I feel that it helped me to be more open-minded and more innovative. And understand that everyone has their own different needs.
Microsoft fully subsidizes its employees to take up Microsoft certified certifications, and I've been making full use of these perks at Microsoft to upgrade myself and learn essential skills, such as equipping myself with certifications in Microsoft Azure and Power Platform's fundamentals. These skills have helped me to develop a deeper understanding of not just Microsoft product, but also cloud technology, automated reports, and apps in general. From working with partners, I've learned a lot about the different users of technology. Moving on from Microsoft, I intend to use the knowledge I've acquired from working at Microsoft to launch my own startup.
This is about creating the right experiences for everyone, including our potential partners and clients. By making them feel respected, it definitely helps to create a sense of belonging and inclusiveness. Everyone is always saying that they should step out of the comfort zone. Take your opportunity to step out of your zone and make your place more accessible and inclusive now. Now it's never too late.
Folks, we recognize that accessible technology by itself will be insufficient to actually create the opportunities that people with disabilities deserve. And we also know at first hand that the development of accessible technology requires more talented individuals with disabilities in our workforce. And many studies show that companies that hire and support and promote people with disabilities actually financially outperform their peers. Building this workforce will require a concerted effort to provide people with disabilities the same access as everyone else to education and job opportunities. We strongly believe that technology can play an important role in unlocking this access. And that is why we are so focused on skills development, education, and also connecting people with disabilities to job opportunities. So, what is really critical is that we need to know that the role of any single company will always be limited. It cannot be just one company that does it all. So, but what I'm excited about is that this program is what we can do together with our partners and our NPO as well as commercial partners. And really the single goal is to address these barriers, the barriers to hiring people with disabilities. So as I said, we launched the program in 2020 with the aim to increase awareness, build the talent pipeline, enhance employability. And what was a first time ever program, which we started with this consortium of NPOs and commercial partners, has now built momentum. And honestly, I'm so grateful to everybody who has powered on despite the decelerators of COVID. In 2021, we were thrilled to expand the program to Sri Lanka with Enable Lanka and added 5 more partners to the consortium. And now in 2022, I am very thrilled and happy and proud to announce that we have expanded the Microsoft Asia Pacific Enabler Program to Indonesia, Malaysia, and Nepal. At Indonesia, we are so honored and so proud to welcome the National Disability Commission. This is the highest independent body on disabilities at Indonesia, and they join us as program advisors and partners as we build the program out at the country. DeFi Link, the NPO that you see here, that we're working with at Indonesia, so grateful to have experts in this space joining us, and DeFi Link are the experts in connecting people with disabilities to companies because they are inclusive workplace consultants. They do program management to actually enable and drive disability inclusive hiring. So thank you, DeFi Link, for joining us. Huge welcome to our friends Biji at Malaysia, which is a Malaysian social enterprise. Microsoft has had a proud association with Biji for some years now, and I'm so grateful, super thrilled to welcome you onto the program. When I spoke to the co-founders and leaders of Biji, within a few minutes, I learned so much. They have many interesting inputs and views, and I know the program is going to just be enhanced by your presence. So thank you for joining us. And at Malaysia, we also have the pleasure of welcoming our extremely iconic and superb, enthusiastic partner, Cognizant. To every leader in Cognizant, the senior leaders, and everybody. Thank you for expanding to Malaysia, and your commitment to the cause is amazing. It's really fantastic. Welcome Nepal to Enabler. At Nepal, I'm again extremely honored, deeply touched, and extremely happy to include and welcome TRIFC, TRIFC, which is the Rose International Foundation for Children, and the local implementing partner, ADSON, ADSON, who are advocates in Nepal for people with disabilities. Amazing people, amazing companies. Thank you very much to the entire team for joining the Enabler program. We are so excited to have you lead the program at Nepal. And in Nepal, huge thank you and welcome to Thakralwan, a leading commercial partner in Nepal. And thank you to the CEO, thank you to all the senior leaders of Thakral who are supporting this movement and joining the Enabler program with us. At Korea, we are so happy to welcome Espin Technology. Thank you for joining us again. Most importantly, also, additionally, I would like to say that I'm super excited and honored to welcome SAP and Infosys onto the program. Massive organizations. Thank you, SAP. Thank you, Infosys. Thank you to every leader of Infosys and SAP, Asia and global senior leaders for the strong commitment that you have on accessibility, on assistive tech, and helping to improve the employability of people with disabilities. Thank you, SAP. Thank you, Infosys, for joining us. And folks, as I said, the community is growing. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Remember at all times that we have only started on this path. We're just, the first step has been taken. But at the same time, I think, when you look back, we can be happy about what we have achieved thus far with the program. Together, the consortium has built awareness of what is required for hiring managers, as well as, for the entire ecosystem of people, employers who will actually hire people with disabilities. So, building this awareness with Microsoft Accessibility Curriculum, We've had over 7,000 participants across our partner communities who have gone through this training program. I'm particularly thrilled with the online technical training that we have offered on MS Learn, on Azure, our productivity tools, our office products. So excited to have brought this to so many people with disabilities. And it's not just, only tech training. We've also done non-technical training in collaboration with LinkedIn on key skills like communication, virtual teams, soft skills on preparing for interviews. How do you collaborate, better with teams and so on. I cannot describe to you the joy that all of us feel when we learn about the next person who has successfully completed some certification and the training is over and they come back to us and say, I've got certified. And this has therefore enhanced their job prospects. So kudos to everybody who's gone to the training and kudos to all those who have done your certification. Excited to bring more to you as we go forward. And we've seen over 350 talented individuals get employment experiences through full-time roles, internships, and projects with our partners. Huge kudos to all involved. So now what's next? It gives me huge pleasure to announce a new initiative under Microsoft Enabler, the mentorship program. Mentors are key for success for any professional. All of us know. I have a mentor. I am a mentor also. So I do have mentees. And the reason why a good mentor is called a good mentor is because the good mentor is normally a guide as well as a vocal advocate, a sponsor for the mentee, somebody who will actually help prepare as well as position that mentee well. So that is what we are trying to bring together into this mentorship program. Earlier this year, we had piloted some of these, thoughts, a few mentoring programs, and we had collaborated with many universities and some polytechnics, as well as NPOs and a few of our partners under Enabler. And we were absolutely struck by the need and the impact that we can make together. Mentors came from diverse backgrounds, as did the mentees. And we found that, mentees benefited vastly from this coaching by professionals. So this mentoring program, we aim to make it really broad. It'll include all roles where tech is an enabler. For example, marketing, HR, accounting roles. Our job will be to match the mentee to the most appropriate mentor in the enabler partner. This mentoring program will be an association which will be at a minimum of 12 months. And, the mentor and the mentee will be encouraged to connect with each other on a predetermined cadence. So it could be that it is every fortnight, it could be every month, whatever is best for them. But most importantly, we will make sure that we need to have clear, defined, mutually agreed and aligned deliverables. So it is something which will actually accelerate careers and accelerate job prospects. The mentees will benefit from the career guidance, the skills, things like interview handling skills, etc., as well as preparing for the tech as well as the non-tech aspects of the job. And the aim that is fundamental to all of this exercise is that the mentee should be able to be supported through early in career needs. It could be personal or it could be professional feedback and support that we would like to offer here. Most importantly, we are tasking our mentors to be vocal advocates for the mentees. And what this means is that the mentor should recommend the mentee for roles in the organization, could be roles in their customers and their partners also. So that there is this entire ecosystem, there's a network of sponsors for the PWD talent. I'm so excited, I'm so confident that this mentoring program will actually achieve that goal of preparing more talent and actually enhancing employability. And we will learn and keep creating this as we go forward with our partners. So with all this exciting set of announcements, I am so happy to tell you that the Microsoft Enabler Program is moving forward with a robust plan for the next year. And now let me hand you back to Rahul. Rahul, back to you.
All right. Thanks so much, Pratima. So, folks, on behalf of the entire Microsoft team, just wanted to say a big thank you to all of our customers, partners, all the nonprofits, all the government agencies who've been such an integral part of this journey. We are truly thankful for your passion and support, and we can't begin to tell you how much we appreciate it. We do have more activities planned for the rest of the year as well. So please do visit us at aka.ms/accessibility to learn about all the latest updates and events. And if you haven't already, please also consider completing the free accessibility fundamentals training on our Microsoft Learn website. And of course, do feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions or would like to get involved. So huge thank you once again. Take care and stay safe.